ahead, Donita, then Danelle.
Hey, Donita.
Hey, Greg. Okay, I've got a little. Okay, let's go with the health question first.
Sure.
You know a little bit because we talked, and I've been going through so much change and everything else. My poor body is recalibrating, put it this way.
Mhm.
Um, what I noticed is the lymphatic system, the inflammation in the body, and
Mhm.
like when I shared with you, I thought I had a boil in my left arm and under
Right,
armpit, but it
right.
wasn't a boil. It was, I think it's hormonal related. And because
What did it look like?
it's like a pimple, but it's under the skin, but it's really sore. It's kind of like, it was really sore. It was like kind of cooking. So, but that went away with whatever I did,
Okay.
the helichrysum and stuff. But then
Right.
I woke up and it was healing and such. And then I woke up yesterday morning with something else, like an extra one, another one under the second. It's just very strange because it's like it's kind of sore and it feels weird in the body, and it's hormonal as well. I kind of know because of my
You having
cycle.
tenderness anywhere farther forward, like starting to move towards the breast or anything like that?
It's kind of, yes, it's a little bit all around, to be honest, like my arm even. And it didn't help that I slept on my arm, so I slept on him. So now my arms are sore, you know what I mean? So my
And
question,
and are you using like an antiperspirant or deodorant or
that's what I was about to say.
yeah.
I'm a deodorant, like all natural and
I
all
would,
that stuff.
but I'd stop using them for a little while.
Oh, I stopped as soon as
Okay.
the first one kicked in. I stopped, and that's when I stopped, and I was putting whatever I was putting. Then I put helichrysum on it. Just didn't use anything. And then, oh yeah, coconut tea tree. But then one day I had to go into town, and I used on my left arm under armpit, and that's what happened. The following morning I woke
Yeah.
up with like I was like, oh,
You probably have like some form of a low grade infection. It could be bacterial, it could be like like fungal. Um
it's not in.
so putting helichrysum on the spot is good, but you know what I would do is I would take do you have Thyme Linalool?
Yes.
So I would take Thyme Linalool and take like a glass of water, and put like maybe 8, 10 drops and like really stir it up, and then just kind of gently bathe that area. It's like just keep pouring a little bit in your hand. It doesn't have to be a cup, but like you could put it in a bowl, but stir it up so it's evenly mixed. But the thing that is nice about Thyme Linalool is, it's still a form of thyme, but it's very gentle. And so, you're dealing with an area that's very sensitive. The armpit or the genitals, or, like if there's a little bit of an infection in and around the area, it's kind of hard to treat because the oils can be so strong. But Thyme Linalool, like you could, bathe that area, and even though it's a sensitive under the arm area, it would be gentle enough to apply there. I would still mix it in some water or something, and then, just kind of pour it over it or like keep patting it on there for a little bit. But it's gentle enough to apply to that area and quite liberally. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you did good.
Liberally.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes.
but strong enough to knock out the fungus or the bacteria. It's probably a bacteria. And so, like, the same thing happens, like, how sometimes people get little rashes or something around the genitals. Like, it's gentle enough to where you can do the same concoction and just gently kind of pour over that area, and it will knock it out kind of quickly, you know.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Because I have been with that, I kind of started taking a lot of black cumin because I figured But I'm also, you know that I'm
Yeah.
with inflammation and the
Taking
lymphatic.
things internally is good, but you're probably going to have to treat it topically as
Yeah,
well.
and I do,
Yeah.
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 That's why I was like, I kind of burned because I use
Yeah.
I
So
use direct oil, so I burn my skin.
the
I was like,
other the other thing that you could use, um, if you go online, you can find ionic sulfur. Like it's
I
like
have
a
it at home.
Okay, perfect. Bathe, like do the Thyme Linalool, and then a little bit later, like a couple hours later, just bathe the area with the ionic sulfur, and then wait a few hours, and then the Thyme Linalool again, and then the ionic sulfur, and just kind of keep going back and forth. You can, if the ionic sulfur is, it's water, so you could actually even add the Thyme Linalool to that and bathe the
Perfect.
area, but like make the sulfur kind of strong.
Perfect. I'll do that. What would you recommend me taking internally besides the what do you black cumin? I
Uh,
started taking the
for
intestinal detox as well.
for this, I would even do a little bit of the Thyme Linalool internally.
2, 3 drops, 2 times a
Yeah,
day,
three or four.
2, 3 times a day.
You could do 3 or 4 drops a couple of times a day.
Okay, I can do that. All right, perfect. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
And if it doesn't start resolving like in a couple of days, like email us or something, but that should start moving it the other direction.
I've never had anything like this. That's why it's
Eh,
very strange, and I'm like, what?
it
What do
happens. Like
I?
it's just
And I
weird
can.
spots. You're probably a little bit more predisposed because like deodorants and antiperspirants and things a lot of times will clog the pores and not allow for that area to detox, and then it turns it into a little bit of a breeding ground for bacteria and funguses.
Like I only use it in the morning and it's natural and it's deodorant and it's like very without sulfur with it's like very little, just like one
Yeah.
I just very minimum
Yeah.
and only in the morning. So yeah, I
Just
was
go all
surprised.
natural for a while.
I, it's good that I don't have to go anywhere.
Liquid chlorophyll will help with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, chlorophyll. Oh, I wonder because I have been taking chlorophyll internally. Do
Mhm.
you think that I might have kind of kicked in my body into a detox, that things are
Probably not.
coming out? No, okay,
No,
good.
I would say it's
Just whatever.
clogged. That area is clogged. Yeah.
Is that lymphatic related?
It's probably more skin related, just
So,
clog pores, clog everything's.
okay, because since we moved, I haven't been taking salt baths. It took me a while to get back into
Yeah.
my scrub routine and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for this.
You're
So
so
now